Year 3, numeracy lessons. Salamat siang. Hello, Year 3. How you doing? Going to go through another past paper type question. All right. So yesterday's when we were looking at buttons on coats, and I talked about the value of a little table like that. We're going to do something similar today. All right. So you can see your question. On each piece of cake, there are 3 chocolate buttons. How many chocolate buttons will there be on? And then you've got a little question. That'll be C. Missed that out, sorry. C there. Okay, so take your time. Pick up a pencil. Get your paper. And when you know what the question is asking you, all right, don't do this all in your head. It will really help you. Even if you drew, if you were struggling, you drew pieces of cake with the buttons on. Yep, the key is to get the right answer. All right, so take your time. Pause the screen now and press play when you're ready to go through the answers. Okay, good luck. All right then, so on each piece of cake, there are 3 chocolate buttons. How many chocolate buttons will there be on? And I've given you 2 questions, haven't I? So again, if you hear some squeaking, it'll be my dog and his toy. He always does it when I'm talking on an iPad. So you didn't have to do this, like I did before. You didn't have to, all right, but I find it really helps. So again, say we had on this side, pieces of cake. And on this side, we had chocolate buttons, yeah? And if I needed to, I could complete the table. So if I had 1 piece of cake, how many buttons will I have? I'll have 3, won't I? All right, so we needed to get down to here. 3 pieces of cake. Well, 2 pieces of cake is 6, isn't it? 3 add 3, or 3 times 2, the pieces of cake. And then if we got 3 pieces of cake, it will be 9 buttons. Yep, because I can do pieces of cake and multiplied by 3, because that's how many buttons are on each slice or piece of cake. So how many buttons, chocolate buttons? It would be 9 for that one. There's the squeaker. And 10 pieces of cake, if you think about it, I won't go 4, 5, 6 all the way down to 10. But we were getting across, weren't we, by times and by 3. Yep. So obviously what I do to 10 is the same thing. I multiply it by 3, so I get 30. So how many chocolate buttons on 10 pieces of cake? It would be 30. And the last one, I said each cake is made up of 5 pieces. How many buttons will there be on 3 cakes? So, say that's our cake there. And that needs to be split into 5 equal pieces. Now, it's really hard to split circles into 5s. Okay, so don't judge me. Okay, but I'll have a go. So every one of them is going to be a little bit smaller. 1, 2. It's going to be something like that, yeah? But remember, they should all be perfectly equal. So there's my whole cake, and there's my 5 pieces of cake. Each one of those has got 3 buttons on, hasn't it? Yeah, you with me? So on one cake, how many chocolate buttons are there? It's 15, aren't there? 15 buttons. So rather than draw out 5 more or 4 more of those, we got 5 cakes. If I know that there's 15 buttons on 1, on 2 there would be 30, wouldn't there? On 3 there'd be 45, because I'm just adding on 15 every time I add a cake. Oh, I've already got the answer, haven't I? Fantastic. So I only asked you 3 cakes. So the answer is 45 chocolate buttons for C. Now, fingers crossed you got 3 out of 3. If you didn't get 3 out of 3, but you understood how I got there, well done. Okay, we're going to do one more question like this tomorrow, and I'm really expecting full marks, okay? So see you then. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to say is I'm not entirely sure who is up to date. So if you have watched this video, please, 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 can you just write a comment on the video so that I know that there are pupils, there's young learners up to date who need me to post more lessons. Thanks very much. Well done, superstar. You just got better. Nice one.